Hiya, so it's Gaz here from Moth Creaturae with another video post on this bed project that I'm currently working on. It's pretty minging outside today, so I'm doing a video inside the house. It's not the first time I've been doing my bloody craft work inside the house, and it's I built a workshop to try and take away from doing it inside the house, but needs must. I need to get this project finished. Little Legs is back to school today, and that's ultimately who I'm building this bed for. He still doesn't know that he's got this back room which I've decorated, nor does he know anything about this sort of bed and desk and that I'm making from. So it's still a surprise. So I'm using the opportunity while he's back in school to get this cracked. I've left it in the house today. Fortunately, when I made my dining room table, I made like an 8-foot massive bloody banquet table. So I've got plenty of room to work on today. Right, so back to it then. Just what have I been up to? So I'll hold the camera like this. You'll see it straight above it, right? I managed to get it all sanded down. Went over it with my machine, sort of belt sander that I've got. I've got like a big, really industrial sort of commercial, I suppose, belt sander. Went over it with that. Didn't want to take too much material off. I didn't want to lose the shape, but I definitely did want to round the corners slightly. Not sufficient to warrant being routed or anything. Just take the sharp edges off, and then also smooth all the pegs that I put in the dowels. You'll see that while it's up here and I've lifted it on top of the table, I've already started wrapping with this wadding stuff, you know, like what they fill with teddy bears and stuff like that. Because around this is going to be wrapped with leather. The reason is, right, and you'll have noticed I was just sitting on this canny, swanky seat, right? Hayden wanted a gaming seat, right, for his room. Now, I don't like the look on this. I don't think they have any style. I think they're very much function over form, which is fair enough, serve a purpose, but they're not really bonny to look at. So I figured I was going to buy him some swanky little chairs, and I managed to get two. Here's the back, right? It's called an Aviator chair. Bloody swanky, yeah. Right, so anyway, probably too swanky for a 10-year-old kid, like, and didn't realise how lucky he is, the little sod. But I managed to get two. I've got one down here at the moment. He thinks it's just that one, but I wanted to take the sort of styling from that and try and like incorporate that in his room. Now he has like a vintage wardrobe, massive wardrobe, right? Second hand it was. I got a really good deal on it, but you just didn't get wardrobes like this anymore unless you're paying bloody thousands of pounds. And it takes me off the line, the witch in the wardrobe, it's huge. I had to cut, because the ceiling, we live in a cottage, the roof upstairs is not like sort of flat where you've got like a loft and that above it. That the sort of arc, what's it called? Annex, I suppose, or the sort of shape of the roof. That's the roof upstairs, you know, in the bedrooms. That's the ceiling in the bedrooms. So the back edge of this super solid wardrobe, I had to actually cut on an angle so it would fit in snug against the wall, so it looks like a fitted wardrobe. Now, did the same on the skirting board as well, so it pushes in. It's not many people would take a set of tools to like quite a big old solid looking piece of furniture like that, but I thought, hey ho, I need to do it, so I'll do it. If it goes wrong, fucking I will suck it up, deal with it then. Anyway, the bed, I wanted to make him a bed and a desk as well, and I wanted to use this chair as the styling cue for it. So my plan was the whole top end here I'm going to wrap with metal, right, the same as the back of that chair. And it's basically a load of leftover chimney sections that I had from my log burner in the workshop. I've cut them out nice and flat. I've got enough to do that. I'm going to cut them into sort of 3 sections and then rivet them on there, but I'm going to put some extra cuts and then rivet so it'll look in keeping with that kind of chair. The bottom piece here and then the legs I'll be wrapping in brown leather. I've got a load of brown leather that I had left over from a previous job, so reusing that. But rather than just wrapping the leather straight on wood, which wouldn't be too great, I thought I'd put this sort of wadding in there. It'll never be hard enough, like, so you can like sort of, it's not like cushioning off, and it'll just take the sort of edge off, you know, so it feels a little bit more luxurious than just something on wood. But anyway, the footboard's done. I'm just going to get these wrapped today, hopefully with the leather. Oh, and the other thing as well, I'm not too great with the sewing machine, so I'm only going to attempt it. But I did get these because I like the look of the old Chesterfields, and I got these in like sort of satin nickel colour, I suppose, just to be in keeping with the whole metal theme of it, you know. So on the brown leather, which will match the brown chairs, we'll have these studs. The leather will be folded back on itself, then the studs sort of nailed in to keep it all nice and tight and in there. Next video, hopefully I'll have one. Certainly the leather will be wrapped. Maybe he's not have the metal work done yet, but hopefully we'll have the frame done and I can show you from there. All right, until next time, take care, bye.